Low-level lakes, shallow streams, and dried-up creeks are common sights throughout Hennepin County. It all follows one historic month. July 2021 turned out to be the Earth's hottest month in nearly 150 years of record-keeping. Hennepin County is currently in a severe drought. That's according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. The northwest corner of the county is teetering on extreme drought. Sonia Goins takes us to Plymouth to show us how the drought is impacting city workers and residents.
All we're trying to do is keep things alive.
It's not fall yet, but already some trees are turning colors.
Very, very shocking. I mean, August is always dry, but I've never seen it quite this bad.
The wilting leaves and parched landscape are because of our continued dry conditions.
Because we're not getting any precipitation for us to help us.
Some areas of the states have received less than a half an inch of rain in the month of August.
And even when it rains, it hasn't been enough rain to really make an impact.
Plymouth Forester Paul Buck says workers are having to do something they haven't done in decades to try to keep plants and trees alive.
In a normal summer, we would maybe water probably every third or fourth week maybe, and this year we have been watering every day all summer.
The drought is also impacting lake levels. Experts say water is about a foot below normal. And take a look at this outlet. Normally Medicine Lake would be feeding into Bassett Creek, but look at it. It's barely a trickle.
I've never seen it this dry before. People aren't able to get their boats out right now at the landing. It's dry across the whole lake.
And look at the increase in shoreline off East Medicine Lake Beach. These children look like they're walking on water, where normally they should be able to swim.
Very, very shocking. When I grew up here, I used to come out here and fly fish, and this is as low as I've ever seen it.
It's been a long time since we've had it really this bad where the moisture just hasn't been here. We've gotten, 3/10 of an inch. That's not enough. And then it doesn't rain for 2 more weeks. That's tough.
In Plymouth, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Organizers call it amazing generosity. They've reached the fundraising goal for a statue of Barway Collins at Crystal's Becker Park. The 10-year-old boy lived near Becker Park and went missing in 2015. The boy's father admitted to killing his son and is now serving time in prison. Former City Council member Jeff Kolb and his wife Erin launched a fundraising drive in July, hoping to raise $15,000 for a statue to honor Barway. They hope to have the statue installed there late next summer. There is a fundraiser plan for September 2nd at the Pocket Square Cocktail Lounge from 4 until 10 p.m. with $1 from every drink being donated. Any funds remaining from the purchase of the monument will be put into scholarships in Barway's name for Crystal Parks and Recreation programs. And at Providence Academy in Plymouth, the school has plans to build a shrine near the front entrance of their school. This rendering shows what it would look like. It would be 16 feet across and include a statue within a 15-foot high brick wall backdrop. Trees would screen the shrine from view. The city would have to approve a variance to allow the project. The Plymouth Planning Commission recommended approval of that variance at Wednesday night's meeting. When some students go back to school at Evergreen Park Elementary in Brooklyn Center this fall, they'll have a new place to learn. That's all thanks to a teacher who wanted to create a tiger sanctuary.
Things were dying out and most of it was just barren.
A peace garden on the edge of the campus of Evergreen Park Elementary used to be neglected and overgrown.
I always like to make a place look better.
And that bothered teacher Tanya Novak.
I've been here for so many years where we haven't done anything to beautify the school, and I thought it's time. I thought if I can leave any legacy for my kids, it's through the garden.
So she got to work, and like many teachers when it comes to supplies, she opened up her own pocketbook.
I had, the stimulus checks that came, and I thought, I can live without these. This is money I didn't have otherwise.
So Tanya used those checks and a small inheritance she got from an aunt.
This is a zinnia. These are annuals.
To buy new flowers.
I thought she would be tickled pink if she knew I put it toward this.
Flowers for the students at Evergreen Park.
Many of our kids live in apartment buildings where they don't have gardens.
And those students also live in an area not far from the Brooklyn Center Police Station, which became ground zero for protests after the death of Dante Wright.
I want them to know the names of these flowers and how beautiful they can be and what kind of peace they bring to people.
Dotted throughout the garden,
we call the kids tigers.
You'll also find the school mascot.
Something just clicked and I thought, tiger sanctuary. a sanctuary for our kids who are the tigers.
Thinking about our kids who are coming to school this year, we have over half of our school, our kindergarten, first and second grade, have never had a full year in school yet in their school careers. And so looking at that, being able to add this to their experience is just super exciting.
It's been a tough year to revive a garden. The drought means there's even more of an effort that goes into keeping plants growing. Many flowers will be past peak when students first see the Tiger Sanctuary, but hopefully they'll see that love is what blooms here.
To see the time and effort that Tanya has put in, I mean, she's put so many of her own flowers, she's put her own money into this, and I think that just speaks to one of the many staff here that totally love and care and will do anything for the kids that enter our doors.
With the start of the new school year just a couple of weeks away, CEAP in Brooklyn Center is gearing up to distribute school supplies to children in need.
Our backpack program, we have been partnering with United Way for decades, and we're giving out hundreds and hundreds of backpacks, and we've partnered with the City of Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center in the past week. We did a health fair where we distributed over 400 backpacks this past Saturday, and we'll be partnering with Brooklyn Park this week as we start to distribute the rest of the backpacks.
Last year, CEAP provided more than 2,600 backpacks with school supplies to children in the community. This year, the nonprofit is planning to give out even more. The effort is funded entirely by community business partners and individual donors. We have more information on how you can help on our website, ccxmedia.org.